Hi, this is Kara. Welcome to Breaking Free Fridays, or welcome back if you've been following the series. It's great to have you here. Today, I was inspired to talk about the three keys of transformation. And I almost liken these to pillars because, of course, there's so many different factors to creating transformation and just our journey in general. But three of the things that really stand out to me that a lot of transformation efforts go back to are one, the concept of surrendering and letting go. And one of the things that has helped me in this, because I don't know about you, but for me, control issues are an aspect of life that I have definitely been transforming. And so when I think about surrender from the standpoint of ceasing to resist, that is something that actually really helps in the letting go process. And also just, thinking about being willing to let go, even if we aren't quite ready, but we know it's something that is worth letting go. That willingness to can make all the difference. And then another piece is actually creating space, and I'm not just talking about space around us and having time to decompress, but also space within us. And this gets into the concept of emotional regulation, nervous system regulation, and actually having increased capacity to handle what's happening in life and the different challenges and experiences that may come. One of the analogies that I think is helpful is thinking about the concept of a volcano that's on the verge of erupting, and there's so much magma and lava, like that pressure is intense, it's ready to erupt. And if something more is on the horizon to try to fit in, there's not room because it's like a pressure cooker. And sometimes our nervous systems get like that, where we don't have any more internal capacity or space to actually to take in experience, especially if it's additional challenge that comes. So that's something that's an important pillar as well, for transformation, is to create that space. And the third piece is perspective. And perspective is so important because it connects to mindset, to our thought patterns, to our beliefs, which in turn affect our feelings and what we feel and how we experience and give meaning to life. And one of the things that is so interesting about these three key areas of transformation is it's like a dance, right? It's not a linear process. It's a flow. And sometimes that dance is this beautiful, elegant expression of movement, and sometimes it has uh, fumbles and falls and missteps. And so I just like to remind myself, and hopefully this is helpful for you too, that when it feels like, oh, I've just taken steps backwards, what happened? Transformation is it's peeling back onions and layers of onion, and sometimes it means revisiting something, but at a different level, a different angle, a different side of it, and that just gives greater depth and breadth to the transformation process that we go through. So I encourage you to continue to honor your journey and your healing process, and to look at ways that that you may be able to create greater surrender and letting go in areas where you might be pushing back or creating more resistance to your process. A lot of times, suffering is actually by way of our resistance rather than accepting what is happening and moving through it with a perspective about the gift in life that we're experiencing, or the opportunity, which leads back to perspective, and then also that piece of capacity. So the more that we have practices in place that really serve us, and those are individual to each person, but the key is that they are consistent and regular, and there's perseverance in your practices that continue to empty your cup, if you will, that give you more space. We're constantly exposed to different stimuli and different things that are coming in, and our systems need an opportunity to decompress, to recenter, to ground, to release, to come back to ourselves. And the more that we have practices in place on a regular basis, at least daily, if not a couple times or more. I mean, it depends on what works for each person, but the better that our systems actually get at regulating and being in that space to be able to ebb and flow. And then the perspective piece, again, so this is an opportunity for reflection, and where can you give different meaning in your life? Where can you maybe have a lens from more of an observer perspective, like that piece of curiosity, almost like a scientist, if you will, or having like the lens of childlike wonder? Sometimes that can help shift perspective. But when we think about this transformation dance, what's really cool is these three core attributes. They interplay. So we make one step forward in one of those areas, and it positively affects other areas. And so that's another aspect of the dance that's so cool. So anyway, I would love to hear your comments about your experience in your own transformation dance and journey. And also, if there's anything in particular that you'd love to hear more about, please let me know. If you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe or send a like. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Here's to another level of empowerment and breaking free. And I will see you next time. Thanks.